welcome to week 1, a follow along style workout for everybody post pregnancy. This is my actual workout and my baby was 1 week old, so everything can happen and there will be some cuts where I had to pause for breastfeeding, but I hope that you are okay with that. Let's start in a 4-legged position, doing a couple of cat-cows. So on the inhale, you drop the belly, look a little bit forward and upwards. And on the exhale, you round your back, pull the shoulder blades apart and up towards the ceiling or sky, depending on where you are. And repeat, slow and steady. Don't think too much about your core. I mean, of course, you should focus on, when you exhale, try to pull the navel up to the spine, but obviously it will not move very much right now. Like most of our bellies are like jellyfish at this moment. So next move will be a shoulder and back strengthener. You will be still on all fours. Put your hand on your neck and let your elbow lead the way to the sky or roof. I started with my right hand. You can start with whichever you want. And we will do approximately 10 repetitions. I am just taking a couple of breaths. Even this in week 1 is a bit exhausting. All bodies are different, but approximately 10 repetitions is good for now. I really try to push my shoulder blades together and pull them apart since that's where, at least when I had my first baby, I really started getting some pain there very early on. So for me, this is really important rehab and to re-strengthen that part of my body. So now we're doing the opposite hand. So if you did the right one as I did, now move over to left one and do approximately 10 repetitions there too. If you can and you have that flexibility, you can follow with the gaze as well, down to the floor and up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your hips leveled and not move them too much. So try to stay firm and only move with the upper body. We're moving into the next exercise, which will be shoulder taps. So still on all fours, you take your hand and you tap the opposite shoulder. And here it is the move in the focus is to remain stable, just as in the previous exercise. So we're working on the core and the back. I'm just moving the angle so that you can see it from the front. So we're tapping once on every shoulder, trying to stay still with the rest of the body, activating our small muscles in the back and the core to keep us stable. This might not look like much, but we're really working. Next exercise is a simple side stretch, a seated one. So you grab the left wrist with the right hand and you pull it down towards the right side. So keep your gaze up and really try to be mindful that the side body is really stretching out. So keep yourself lifted, really try to curve your body together with the hand. Try to reach upwards and towards the right hand side. Now I just do some twinkling moves with my hands to keep the juices flowing. This is really, really good exercise. I do this a lot. And we change to the other side. So grab the right hand or the right wrist with the left hand and pull ever so gently to the left side, stretching the whole side body from the hip to the pinky finger. while we do the twinkling of the hands that will come straight after this pose too, try to really mindfully open and close the hands. Not just open, close, but try to open them with intention and close with intention. Strong hands, twinkling with strength to really get that blood pumping. There we go. Just having a look at the baby. Are you still okay? Just 1 week old. All right, this move is a little bit difficult to guide, so just watch if you want the first round and then follow along on the second. So you start in Anjali Mudra with your hands in front of your chest, and as you breathe in, you interlace your fingers, you twist your knuckles towards your chest, and as you breathe out, you push your hands in front of you, rounding the back, separating the shoulder blades as much as you can. You breathe in, pull your hands up over your head, and as you breathe out, you separate the hands, go into cactus arms, and pull your elbows down along your back. Bring your hands together, interlace them behind your back, just for a little chest stretch, and then come back to Anjali Mudra. Follow along with your own breath. So now we're breathing out, curving the back, breathing in, up over your head, separate, going to cactus arms, interlace behind the back, open up the chest, and come back to Anjali Mudra. I'm just showing this from a different angle. You can keep doing this move if you're familiar with it from before. Breathe out, separate the shoulder blades, curve the front body. Cactus arms, strong and proud, really mindful moves here, and keep it slow, keep it steady. Back to Anjali Mudra. Interlace the fingertips, push up over your head, long tall body, separate the fingers. Cactus arms, interlace behind you, and come back to starting position. All right, that was the last one, and now we're coming into seated cactus. So reach your hands above your head, have active hands, so spread your fingertips and pull down your elbows along the back, and stop when you reach this cactus position. And you repeat, so you reach your arms up and you pull them down, leading the way with the elbows. This move targets the shoulders, the back, but also the chest area. And I find that it helps me in the move when I can really focus on those parts of the body that I'm trying to target. So here I'm really thinking, I'm actively thinking about spreading my fingertips. I'm thinking about having an open chest, and I really try to keep my elbows towards the back of the room. This is the second to last exercise. I call it the teacup, which I think I got from Yoga with Adrian. You start in a standing position and you hinge from the hips. Try to create this tray position so that you could have placed a cup or a tray on your back. I'd like to follow this move with my hands as well, so that I'm trying to create a straight line from my hips to my fingertips. If you're really tight in the hamstrings, this might be impossible for you to create a straight line. Right now is really impossible for me as well. Or if you're stretchy but this is early in the morning, then it might not work as well. But you do the best you can and you try to become as straight as possible. I'm moving from that position into a forward fold to halfway lift repetition. I really love this move. It's so helpful to create some, blood flow, to get the blood flowing in the body. I love to do this early in the morning when no muscle or joint is feeling it yet. So this is a great stretch to wake up the body, and this will be our last position or our last exercise for this week. Move with your breath. This is just me changing the angle, but you go from a halfway lift to a forward fold. So when you lift, you pull your shoulder blades together, lift your shoulders up, and then you breathe out and you forward fold down. You can have a micro bend in your knees or you can have them straight. It's all up to you. The focus is on the shoulder blades in the back as you shift from pulling them together and releasing everything down to the floor. That was the last one, and now we're just finishing up with a full body stretch. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and breathe out as you spread your wings wide and you pull your arms back down. Bye for now, and I hope to see you in the next week's workout. Thank you for watching.